Welcome, boys and girls, to Art is Elementary. Today we're going to create geometric butterfly. The art supplies you'll need for today are white paper and crayons or colored markers. Let's get started.
Okay, boys and girls, I'm going to lead you through the steps of making a butterfly that uses geometric shapes and organic shapes. Now, an important word that I want you to know is symmetry, which means the same on both sides. Now, let's say that I make a picture of a person. If I drew a line down their face, just like this side is pretty much the same as the other side. Symmetry. The same on both sides. Now we are going to make a butterfly, and I'm going to lead you through the steps. Remember these two important words for shape: geometric shape and organic shapes. Let's go ahead and talk about what geometric shapes are. Now you should have learned this in math, but a geometric shape would be circle, oval, which is just like a circle that you kind of stretch, triangle, and look how I'm making this like the letter A with a line across the bottom, a square, which has four sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, and notice that all four sides are the same length anyway, to make the same all the way around, and then a rectangle, which also has four sides, but these two are the same and these two are the same. So we've got short sides and long sides. So these are the geometric shapes that I'm going to use. If you know others, you can use those also. Now, so these are geometric shapes. So I'll put this right here. But there are also some other kind of shapes that are not geometric. You did not learn them in math. You did not learn about a heart in math, did you? Or a star, or a flower, sort of, or a lightning bolt, or a squiggly line like this. None of those are geometric. Those are called organic. I know you may have heard organic when you go to the grocery store, because sometimes they have organic food which has no ingredients in it that you don't want. Maybe they're very natural. So it's the same word but with a different meaning. So geometric are these shapes, organic are these. And I'm going to set this off to the side because we might need to look at those shapes again in a minute. I'm going to peek at the camera real quick and oh yeah, they're all there. All right, so I'm going to pull these out of the way. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to make this butterfly so it has symmetry. So watch what I'm going to do. You're going to get a paper and a pencil. And when you get your paper, you're going to fold it in half. Notice I have this positioned landscape or horizontal. I'm going to take this side and I'm going to match up the corners and make a gentle little fold. Not a hard fold, just gentle. I'm pressing gently, so that when I unfold it, you can see the fold right in the middle. So what I've just done is I've determined where exactly the middle of the paper is, and this is where I'm going to draw my butterfly's body. I'll begin with this head, but do I want to put it way up here? Because then I'll have no room for the antennas. So I'll bring this down right about here. Now while we're here, I want to go ahead and tell you what parts of the butterfly these are. What I just drew was the head. Next, I'm going to do the next part, which is an oval. Now, do you see how the head is slightly overlapping? And now I'm going to make another oval, maybe a little bit longer, overlapping again. This is the head right here. This part of the butterfly's body is called the thorax. And the last part, this long part, is called the abdomen. Abdomen. There. So on our butterfly, we're not really going to worry too much about his legs, but we will add antennas, and you can make yours straight or curly. You decide. You're the artist. Next, I'm going to make the eyes. So I'm going to make an eye. Our butterfly is going to look a little bit friendly, kind of like a cartoon, and a face. But I can make his eyes looking forward, looking up, looking down. I think I'm going to have my butterfly looking over here at all these shapes. So I'm making his pupil looking over to the side. Now, we're finished with our butterfly's body. On to the wings. Now I want you to think about an uppercase B. Sure, you know how to make an uppercase B. It looks like this, right? That's an uppercase B. We're going to use the uppercase B. We're going to put that uppercase B in our mind, and we're going to make the wings using and thinking about the uppercase B. Now let's pretend like this line is our butterfly's body. So I just need to add this part. And I'm going to make it really come out here. So watch. That's the top part, and I made it go in at the butterfly's waist, where the thorax and the abdomen came together. That's a good spot to aim for. Now I'm going to make the other part. See, it goes all the way to there. I like that so far. Now the real challenge is trying to make it the same on the other side. Let's see if I can do it. This time I'm going to make a bee that looks like this. So I'll start in that same place. Oh no, boys and girls, I've made a terrible mistake. But wait a minute, Mrs. Woodleaf can fix this. You've heard me say that many times, so watch me do this. I'm going to fix this butterfly so no one knows that I made a mistake. Just watch. I'm going to try again by making this line on the other side and trying my best to make it match that one. I get a second try. That doesn't look so bad. So now I'm going to copy this line and put it on the other side like this. It's not perfect, but I think it's better. I'm pretty happy with it. And this is the same situation. I'll make the smaller one here and a larger one on the outside. How does that look? That is much better, isn't it? So now I'm going to start making some details on our butterfly's wings. I'm so happy that I was successful in making my butterfly's wings somewhat symmetrical. I tried my best. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a design on the butterfly's body. Now, I'm going to make two butterflies' bodies here so that you can see what just to give you some ideas, to give you some options. So this is the one I'm going to do on my butterfly now. And now I'm ready to make a different design on this side, maybe make lines going down. That's kind of cool. And maybe I'll even make one like this. That's really cool. And the antennas, I made them swirly curly right there. But look, I might make this one more of two straight lines. Or maybe like this one, just a straight line for the antennas. Now, the next part I'm going to do is add a little bit more detail. So I can make ruffles. This is totally optional. These look like the letter M, don't they? See, it looks like the letter M, and down here it looks like the letter W. Now look at this butterfly. I'm going to very quickly make some wings and give you another idea. If you don't want to make this kind of ruffle, you can make zigzags, or you can leave it with none at all. Now let's talk about those geometric and organic shapes. I'm looking at both of them and trying to decide what I'm going to do. Now it's important that you know that symmetry means the same on both sides. So if I put a shape here, it's very important that I make the same shape on the other side. So I'm going to make a circle here, and I'm going to make it as big as I can fit it. And then I'm going to put one exactly the same on the other side. I'm pretty happy with that. So now I'm going to put maybe a geometric shape inside. I like those triangles, but I think I want to put a square in there. Is that correct? No, it's not, because then my butterfly won't be symmetrical. So I'm going to make another triangle, just like that. I'm pretty happy with that so far. On the other side, I'll make an oval going this way. And please notice, it's kind of diagonal. So I'm going to make my oval on the other side diagonal in the other direction. I can add more geometric shapes. But at any point, if you want to add organic shapes, you can, like this. A heart, a heart, a heart inside, a heart inside, squares. You can add whatever you would like to your butterfly. But remember, your butterfly, your design must be symmetrical. It must have symmetry, and that means the same on both sides. Now, boys and girls, get your paper and your pencil, fold it gently in half, and start making your butterfly. Re-watch this video again so that you will be able to go back through the steps. Or you might not have to at all. When you're all finished, you can add color with whatever you have. So, everybody, get to work. Go create!